The Creature in the Woods full story. Do subscribe to Storyscope for more interesting content.
Henry was 11-year-old kid, adventurous, and loved exploring the woods despite the warnings from the villagers. They often told stories of a dangerous creature that roamed the forest, a shadow that only appeared at night, preying on anyone who dared to enter its territory. But Henry didn't believe in such tales. They often told stories of a dangerous creature that roamed the forest, a shadow that only appeared at night, preying on anyone who dared to enter its territory. But Henry didn't believe in such tales. The trees grew thicker, and the air became colder, but Henry kept going, eager to prove that there was no creature hiding in the woods. After a while, he reached an old, abandoned cabin. The door was ajar, and a strange feeling crept over him. He pushed the door open and stepped inside. The place was dark and filled with dust, but something about it felt different, too quiet. As he wandered through the cabin, a sudden low growl echoed from the woods outside. Henry froze, his heart pounding. Henry backed away, but the creature's eyes locked onto him. It let out a chilling roar and began charging toward the cabin. Terrified, Henry ran, but his legs felt like they were made of stone. The creature was faster, and within moments, it was right behind him. Henry stumbled and fell, scraping his knees on the rough ground. The creature's hot breath was on his neck, and it swiped at him with its claws. Just as Henry thought it was the end, a loud whistle pierced the air. The creature stopped, growling in confusion, then slowly retreated into the shadows. Henry, shaken but alive, turned to see an older man, one of the villagers, emerge from the trees. The man was holding a strange object that glowed softly. "Run, boy!" the man shouted. "It's not safe here." Henry didn't need any more encouragement. He bolted toward the village, the man following closely behind, making sure the creature stayed away. They reached the village, but Henry's heart was heavy. He had seen the creature with his own eyes, and now he knew the stories were true. The next day, the villagers gathered, and the man explained that he had been the creature's keeper, trying to keep it contained. It had been once human but had been transformed into a monster long ago by a curse. His job was to keep it in the forest, away from the village. But now, it seemed the creature was growing stronger and breaking free. Henry never ventured into the forest again. The villagers went on with their lives, but the terror in Henry's heart remained. The creature wasn't just a legend, it was real, and it was out there, waiting for the next person to wander too far. Years later, Henry, now a young man, stood at the edge of the same forest. The memories of that night haunted him. The villagers were gone, and the forest had overtaken the land. But deep inside, he still feared that creature, knowing that one day it might return.